Now on 12, we are taking a look right outside our studio in Soundview. The bitter blast continues. We have all you need to know on how to stay safe. Plus, it's Valentine's Day. We check in with one local florist as Bronxites scramble for last-minute gifts. Bundle up, everybody. News 12 The Bronx starts now.
As local news gets, News 12 The Bronx.
Thank you for joining us here at News 12 The Bronx. We are as local news gets. Today is February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I'm Kelsey Miner. Valentine's Day by far the busiest of the year for one florist in the Bronx. News 12 The Bronx's Paula Vassan is at the Columbia Florist in Kingsbridge with more on how Bronxites are gearing up for this special day. All right, Paula, I think every man in the Bronx was there, so let's check in on this bitter blast forecast with News 12 meteorologist Matt Hammer. All right, Matt, our bitter blast coverage continues as people across the city are bundling up and trying to stay warm this Valentine's Day. But as News 12 The Bronx's Nia Ham found out, folks on City Island aren't letting the cold get in their way of celebrating. All right, Nia, check out these Valentine's Day cuties. Newborns at Pennsylvania's Washington Hospital were dressed up in red hats and tucked into envelopes. It's all part of a program called Little Hats, Big Hearts, which helps celebrate Valentine's Day while raising awareness for heart disease. I'm Kelsey Miner, and this is News 12 The Bronx. We are as local news gets. More hyper-local headlines coming up. First, we want to see how you and your loved ones are spending Valentine's Day weekend. Send us pictures, and we may show them on the air. You can upload them at news12.com under the Videos and Photos tab, or post them with the hashtag BXLove on Facebook and Twitter.
The News 12 app for your Droid. All your local news, weather, and traffic, plus live streaming of News 12. Download it today. It's free from Google Play. News 12. As local news gets.
Flags are flying half-staff to honor Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia. President Obama ordered all flags at the White House, government buildings, and military posts remain that way until Scalia is interred. Officials say the 79-year-old died in his sleep after a day of quail hunting in Texas. Scalia was appointed to the Supreme Court in 1986 by President Ronald Reagan. Controversy over whether President Obama should nominate Scalia's successor has already started. However, Obama left little doubt, saying he has every intention of fulfilling his presidential responsibility.
Obviously, today is a time to remember Justice Scalia's legacy. I plan to fulfill my constitutional responsibilities to nominate a successor in due time. There will be plenty of time for me to do so and for the Senate to fulfill its responsibility to give that person a fair hearing and a timely vote.
And it didn't take long for GOP presidential hopefuls to weigh in on the issue as the lineup is now down to just 6 Republican candidates. Last night's debate largely focused on who should name Scalia's successor. This all comes 1 week before South Carolina voters head to the polls for that state's primary. Melissa Rainey has the details. I'm Kelsey Miner, and this is News 12 The Bronx. We are as local news gets. We'll have much more hyperlocal news, sports, and weather all coming your way, so stick with us. Thanks for joining us here at News 12 The Bronx, and a special hello to all of those watching on news12.com. I'm Kelsey Miner. 12 on top of crime now, and here in the Bronx, police need your help locating suspects wanted for robbery. They say last month, this group approached the delivery man in front of 2781 Grand Concourse. They struck the victim in the back of the head with a bottle and took off with the food. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers, the number 1-800-577-TIPS. A News 12 update now. The man suspected of murdering a mother and her 2 infants in Staten Island is now in police custody. Michael Sykes, you see him there, suspected of murdering 26-year-old Rebecca Cutler and her 19-month-old daughter, Ziana, and 4-month-old Maya at a Ramada Inn on Staten Island on Wednesday. 2-year-old Miracle is in critical but stable condition. Sykes was the father of one of the children. He is facing murder and robbery charges. It's a new speaker that not only has great sound, but can also be the talk of your next party. Our Andrew Unger takes a look at the Bluetooth device in the download. The Crazy Baby Mars speaker comes in 3 different color options and sells for $329. For more information, just head to our website, news12.com, and click on numbers and links. If you're looking for a great place to start a family, look no further than our borough. Time Out New York named Woodlawn one of the best areas for families in the entire city. People on Katona Avenue say their neighborhood, also known as Little Ireland, is a very tight-knit community and has everything you need in one place, like family-owned businesses and fun attractions for kids. From Van Cortlandt Park to Woodlawn Cemetery, they say it's centrally located with the 4 train and Metro North Station nearby. Some people we spoke to tell us they've been there for years and they're not planning on going anywhere anytime soon.
I don't call it a neighborhood. I call it a little community. It's a little village. It's a warm feeling to live in this neighborhood. It's like there's one of everything. One shoe store, one drug store.
It's almost like a little bit of a family. It's got to be 40 some odd years. So you see, I'm not really going anywhere too fast.
The magazine also had Riverdale and Norwood on the list. I'm Kelsey Miner, and this is News 12 The Bronx. We are as local news gets. Florida looking for the upset win on the road Saturday. Highlights from their matchup with Richmond is coming up in sports. I'm Kelsey Miner, and this is News 12 The Bronx. We are as local news gets. We have much more hyperlocal headlines, weather, and sports all straight ahead. Make it a great afternoon.
News 12 The Bronx in high definition.